one was Hannah, and the name of the other was Peninnah. And Peninnah had children, but Hannah had no children. And this man went up out of his city yearly to worship and to sacrifice to the Lord of hosts in Shiloh. And the two sons of Eli, Hophni and Phinehas, the priests of the Lord, were there. And when the time was that Elkanah offered, he gave to Peninnah his wife and to all her sons and her daughters portions. But unto Hannah he gave a worthy portion. For he loved Hannah, but the Lord had shut up her womb. And her adversary also provoked her sore, for to make her fret, because the Lord had shut up her womb. And as he did so year by year, when she went up to the house of the Lord, so she provoked her, therefore she wept and did not eat. Then said Elkanah her husband to her, Hannah, why weepest thou? And why eatest thou not? And why is thy heart grieved? And not I better to thee than 10 sons? And so Hannah rose up after they had eaten in Shiloh, and after they had drunk. And now Eli the priest sat upon a seat by a post of the temple of the Lord. And Hannah, she was in bitterness of soul, and prayed unto the Lord, and she wept sore. And she vowed a vow, and she said, O Lord of hosts, if thou wilt indeed look on the affliction of thy handmaid, and remember me, and not forget thine handmaid, but will give unto thy handmaid a man-child, and I will give him unto the Lord all the days of his life, and there shall no razor come upon his head. And it came to pass, as she continued praying before the Lord, that Eli marked her mouth. Now Hannah, she spoke in her heart, only her lips moved, but her voice was not heard. And therefore Eli thought she had been drunken. And Eli said unto her, How long wilt thou be drunken? Put away thy wine from thee. And Hannah answered and said, No, my Lord, I am a woman of sorrowful spirit. I have drunk neither wine nor strong drink, but have poured out my soul before the Lord. And count not thine handmaid for a daughter of Belial, for out of the abundance of my complaint and grief have I spoken hitherto. And then Eli answered and said, Go in peace, and the God of Israel grant thee thy petition that thou hast asked of him. And she said, Let thy handmaid find grace in thy sight. So the woman went her way, and did eat, and her countenance was no more sad. They rose up in the morning early, and worshipped before the Lord, and returned, and came to their house unto Ramah. And Elkanah knew Hannah his wife, and the Lord remembered her. Wherefore it came to pass, when the time was come, that after Hannah had conceived, she bare a son, and called his name Samuel, saying, Because I asked him of the Lord. And the man Elkanah and all his house went up to offer unto the Lord the yearly sacrifice in his vow. And Hannah went not up, for she said unto her husband, I will not go up until the child be weaned, and then I will bring him, that he may appear before the Lord, and there abide forever. And Elkanah her husband said unto her, Do what seemeth thee good, tarry until thou hast weaned him. Only the Lord established his word. So the woman abode, and gave her son suck until she weaned him. And when she had weaned him, she took him up with her with 3 bullocks, and 1 ephah of flour, a bottle of wine, and brought him to the house of the Lord in Shiloh, and the child was young. And they slew a bullock, and brought the child to Eli. And she said, O my Lord, as thy soul liveth, my Lord, I am the woman that stood by thee here, praying unto the Lord. I am Hannah. And for this child I prayed, and the Lord has given me my petition, which I asked of him. And therefore also I have lent him to the Lord. as long as he liveth, he shall be lent to the Lord, and he worshiped the Lord there. Amen. Hannah left Samuel, the child, with the priest Eli. And Samuel grew up to be a mighty man of God. Amen. A great prophet. And it must have been hard for the mother, Hannah, to just leave him and go on back to her home. But she kept her vow. She said, God, if you will grant my petition and hear my prayer and give me a child, you gave him to me, I'm going to give him back to you. And I feel like Nolan has been given to Davida, Justin, and he's just a remarkable. He's handsome, he's cute, he's just a good little baby. He might be a tad bit spoiled, but he's a good little baby. And I want Davida and Nolan to come up here. Amen. We're just going to pray. We're going to dedicate this baby to the Lord. Train up a child in the way he should go. When he is old, he shall not depart from it. Amen. I want you to stand with us, and I want you to pray. I'm going to take over. My buddy. Let's pray. Father, we love you. We thank you for reading right now. Such a hand upon all rest of his life. God, all remain. All that down to ready, Lord. Hallelujah. Exalt you now, God. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Son, hallelujah. Glory to your glory, God. Hallelujah.